We are talking about bhakti, how to show devotion in chapter 12. One may ask, why do I even have to show any devotion? Devotion to what? That we have sort of already accepted that some type of spiritual practice is necessary to achieve even a semblance of balance between chaos and order. So accepting the fact that some devotion is necessary, in chapter 12 we are asking the question, what is the best way to do that? So Krishna has been giving us a few options. Keeping Krishna 24/7, all waking hours in our mind, or in any form, any symbol of the creation in our minds 24/7. And if that is not possible, pray, perform rituals. There are temples in all our cities. I go to one in my city. I notice that in a large community of people from the Indian subcontinent, not many attend all the pujas. I don't attend all the pujas myself. But whenever I attend the pujas, I notice very similar crowd. In other words, there are regular visitors to the temple. In that you would find, or I would find, that some of them basically bring their family, often men, sit in the back, not participate in any of the ritualistic practices. They won't throw the flowers or join in the harti with their spouses. They will quietly spend the time in the back. And there are times when the temple also has other events. For example, blood drives. So if I go to a blood drive where everybody tries to donate blood, if I go to one of those, I would notice something very interesting. Number one, the crowd would be very different. I would notice people who I've never seen before in the temple. I would notice the people who sit in the back not participating in the rituals, take a very active role in this blood drive. They would run around, they will help out in many ways, and some of them are themselves doctors or nurses who can actually draw blood and help with those donors. And it always struck me that there is that devotion in their heart. They just don't want to show that devotion in the same way. And that is what in verse 10 and 11 Krishna continues to emphasize. There is no one way. Coming from, again, the same subcontinent of India, I know that really well because my country is like that, right? Our country is like that. There are so many different languages, so many different types of food. Cuisines are entirely different from region to region. Even the way ladies wear sari is different, and men wear dhotis are different. So some wear turbans, some others don't. In a country like that, maybe, although one thing that probably is very common is if you ask for direction, everybody would say, "Seedhe jao," go straight, and then make a left turn. But how far do I have to go straight? All directions start by Nayarapo. So, apart from it, everything else is different. Similarly, if we want to go straight in our lives, all of us want to do that, but how we do that is entirely up to us. So the next two choices that Krishna is giving, 24/7, keep me in mind, or pray and perform rituals. Those were the two. Now the next two are: one, perform services. This people in the blood drive, or any other kind of social work. So do that. Services to the temple, to the community, to the humanity as a whole is the third one. The fourth one is, if you don't want to think about any of that, when you perform your duties, think that all the fruits of that labor is coming to me, is for the purpose of the creation. I'm able to take one or two of those. Consciously, one I can do for me personally is pray on a regular basis, meditate on a regular basis. That's something that I can do. Occasionally, I can do service, take part in these service events. Occasionally, I can also accept that my duties, all the outcomes, are in the hands of something else, and therefore all my benefits, everything, or problems or difficulties, everything from my duties, from my labor, goes back to that person. And that perhaps is enough to have or to achieve that balance, even if it is only a trace. More coming.